Hey folks, wanted to make another informative video. This one is on how to pack when I travel to do remote work and show you what the basics are of all the things I like to take with me. This could be for something like a week, maybe a couple of weeks, but it gives me everything I need to be able to have meetings, produce work, and direct my staff remotely as needed. So first thing is the bag that I like to use. While I do have those typical laptop bags that sling around the shoulder, the beauty of something like this is that you can also at the other location and then use this bag to just kind of walk around, hold water bottles. So it really becomes a dual use when I take this bag with me as opposed to something that's intended more for just a laptop. So this becomes a real useful. This one in particular is a Swiss gear, so it's good for the laptop, and that's why I like this one. First thing, of course, is we're gonna take our business cell phone. So this is the phone for the company, and we'll make sure that this one's with us at all times. I like to put that up in a pocket where I can easily reach and grab it. Of course, during travel, it'll be on me or in my pocket, or if I'm traveling by car, it's gonna be plugged into the car. And then I do need a series of pens that I have to have anywhere I go, and I'll tell you what those are. One is just your typical blue gel pen so that I can put things in my agenda and take quick notes. The other that every architect, a true architect anyways, is going to always have on them is a red pen, and that is because we like to make sure that we can differentiate what we're editing from what's just design or drawing. And then this is my go-to design pen. This just helps really make bold outlines and things as I'm drafting for someone. Of course, if I had to condense this to just one pen, then of course it would be the Fine Point. Go on to the external drive. So this is a really nice, simple, and what I have here is a copy of all my current working projects. So anything that's an active project is going to be in here. Anything that I need quick access to, or anything I'm going to be working on that trip is going to be in here. In here, I also have my architectural digital stamps so that I can stamp drawings while I'm away. That's very important. If I have something that gets finally finished by my staff and I'm ready to review and stamp, I need to have that stamp with me as opposed to having the actual physical stamp. But I like to keep this as kind of my active and actively working on as opposed to a cloud or a server. Very valuable piece of equipment. And then because laptops don't have as much plugs as they used to, I do have this adapter so that I can add additional USBs as needed. And then we have this beautiful sketchbook that was given to us by our partners at Very Visual Studio. Really love this sketchbook, good quality paper, but it's a place where I can go and just brainstorm. So like to have this with me, even if it's just field sketching. I have an assistant that does all of my sort of Google Calendar stuff, but I am still very old school and keep things on a pad. I like to use the Dell XPS. It's been my trusty laptop. And of course, don't forget your charger for your laptop. I've had to go and buy that on one of my trips. So yeah, all of this goes nice and snug into this bag. We're gonna go ahead and add the iPad, the sketchbook, and the mouse. Throw that in here. So yeah, this is basically an entire studio setup right here. No drafting table, but you know, this is intended to be just a 1 week or short trip when I do these. So that's what you want to kind of pack. And again, that is how you can set up whenever you need to work remotely. A lot of nomad workers nowadays, and this is how it's done. All right, folks, thank you. Please do leave me a comment if you think I missed anything, or if you'd like me to make similar content, and we'll keep it coming. Thanks.